Now starting round 21 of the pillow, we begin with a slip knot. Starting from the 2 chain space at the corner of the previous round, work 2 single crochets in the 2 chain space at the corner. Two chains, 2 single crochets. Next, work a single crochet in the back loop only for each stitch along the side. One side has a total of 47 single crochets in the back loop only. Pay attention not to make the back loop single crochets too tight. Work them slightly loose. This is the edging technique for round 21. Please complete the remaining sections on your own. Now approaching the end of round 21. Work 1 more single crochet in the back loop only. Do not cut the yarn after completing, because round 22 uses the same color as round 21. Join with a slip stitch to the first stitch at the beginning. Continue slipping 2 stitches to the left. Now we're in the corner space. Now we can start round 22. Chain 1 is beginning chain. The beginning chain does not count as a stitch. Next, work a single crochet in the 2 chain space at the corner. 2 chains, 1 single crochet. Now start working the first side. Chain 1, skip 1 stitch. Work a single crochet in the next stitch. Chain 1, skip 1 stitch. Work a single crochet in the next stitch. Chain 1, skip 1 stitch. Work a single crochet in the next stitch. Okay, this is the pattern for the side. Please work the first side until it's almost complete. Now we're at round 22. Almost finished with the first side. Only 3 stitches left. Chain 1, skip 1 stitch. Work a single crochet in the second chain from hook. Chain 1, and the first side is complete. Now we're at the corner. We work a single crochet in the 2 chain space at the corner. 2 chains, 1 single crochet. Okay, rotate your work. Corner completed. Now we can start the second side. Still chain 1, skip 1 stitch. Work a single crochet in the second stitch. Chain 1, skip 1 stitch. Work a single crochet in the next stitch. Okay, please follow along. Follow this pattern to complete round 22 on your own. Now we're approaching the end of round 22. We've already worked a single crochet in the second chain from hook. We've already worked a single crochet in the second chain from hook. Finally, we need to work 1 chain to finish. But here, we don't work a chain. We'll use an invisible join method to finish the last chain. Now cut the yarn. After pulling the yarn out, thread the yarn tail through the tapestry needle. Okay, now, we need to create an artificial chain stitch using the invisible join method. So, we'll insert the hook into the single crochet at the corner of the previous round. Insert the hook. Now pull back through. Coming back up to the last single crochet, pass through 2 loops from top to bottom. Now we can see. This is our artificial chain stitch. Now we need to bring the yarn back to the beginning, which is the first single crochet spot. Insert the hook from back to front again. This completes our artificial chain stitch. Let's pick it up and check. This is the artificial chain stitch. The front 3 and back 3 loops, plus the inner 3 loops of the artificial chain stitch. Okay, now we just need to do the long yarn tail treatment. Okay, wrap the yarn around from the back like this. Good, this is round 22. For round 23, we'll start with a slip knot first. Get everything ready. This round begins at the 2 chain space of the corner from the previous round. At the corner section, we crochet 5 puff stitches with 2 chain stitches spaced in between. Let me demonstrate for everyone. First, work a regular 3-loop puff stitch. A regular puff stitch means pulling through all loops at once. Chain 2. Continue working in this 2 chain space. Work a regular 3-loop puff stitch. Chain 2. Okay, continue with our puff stitch. Chain 2. Now we're working the 4th puff stitch. Chain 2. Work the 5th puff stitch. After completing the 5th puff stitch, chain 1. The corner section is now complete. Now we start the first side. Skip the first single crochet. Skip the second 1 chain space. Work a single crochet in the 3rd single crochet. Next, skip 3 chains. 1 single crochet, 1 chain. Work 3 puff stitches in the next single crochet. Space 2 chains between puff stitches. Now work the second puff stitch. Third puff stitch. Third puff stitch. After completing, chain 1, skip 3 stitches. 123, come to the next single crochet and work a single crochet. This is the edging pattern for round 23. I'll demonstrate again. Skip 3 stitches. Work 3 puff stitches on the next single crochet. Space 2 chains between puff stitches. Okay, we see a yarn tail here. Where there's a yarn tail, slightly adjust the tension of the yarn. Try to move the yarn tail to the wrong side. Now yarn over and pull through all loops. Then chain 1. Okay, we've moved the yarn tail to the back. Skip 3 stitches. Work a single crochet on the next single crochet. This is the pattern for round 23. Please complete the remaining sections yourself. Now we're at the first side of round 23. Near the end, these puff stitches form a pattern made of 3 puff stitches. There are 6 in total on one side. After completion, on the 3rd to last stitch of this side, already worked a single crochet. Finally, skip the last 2 stitches. Move to the next corner. At the turning point, in the space between the 2 hands of the corner, work 5 puff stitches. Separate puff stitches with 2 chain stitches. Now we've reached the corner. Work while starting to rotate. Second puff stitch, 2 chain stitches. Third puff stitch, 2 chain stitches. Fourth puff stitch, 2 chain stitches. Fifth puff stitch. After completing, work a chain stitch. This is the corner. Once the corner section is done, we move to the second side. Skip the first single crochet and the second chain stitch. Move to the third stitch, which is on this single crochet. Work a single crochet. Now we can start the pattern on the second side. For the remaining part of this round, please complete it by yourself. After completing, do an invisible join for the beginning and ending. Now we start round 24. Starting from the second puff stitch of the corner from the previous round, on the left side, in the 2 chain space, we place the yarn behind the fabric. Make a loop on the hook. Work a single crochet in the 2 chain space. Then work a half double crochet. Next, on the third puff stitch of the corner, we work a front post double crochet, 2 chains and 1 front post double crochet. The 2 chain space formed here is the corner. Turn your work and continue. Work a half double crochet in the 2 chain space. 1 single crochet. Next is round 24. This side requires a repeating pattern. Work a front post single crochet. Work 2 single crochets in the next 2 hand space. Then we need to work a 3 stitch and 1 stitch together. On the puff stitch, work an incomplete front post double crochet. Work a single crochet on the single crochet. Work an incomplete front post treble crochet. On the puff stitch on the left side, work an incomplete front post double crochet. Now yarn over and pull through all loops. That completes a triple decrease. After completing the triple decrease, work 3 single crochets in the 2 chain space on the left. Now you see these 7 stitches between my 2 thumbs are round 24. Each side requires the repeating pattern. Next, I'll demonstrate the second group. On the puff stitch in the middle of the 3 puff stitches, work a front post single crochet. Work 2 single crochets in the 2 chain space on the left. Next, we need to work a triple decrease. First, on the puff stitch, work an incomplete front post double crochet. Work an incomplete front post treble crochet on the single crochet. On the puff stitch on the left, work an incomplete front post double crochet. There are 4 loops on the hook. Pull the yarn through all loops. This is the triple decrease. After completing the triple decrease, work 3 single crochets in the 2 chain space on the left. For the rest of this round, please complete it yourself. Now we're approaching the end of round 24. After finishing the last front post single crochet, we don't cut the yarn, because the next round uses a different color. It's the same color as this round. Slip stitch to round 24. To the first stitch of our beginning, this starting single crochet. Okay, slip stitch into this single crochet. Slightly tighten the slip stitch. Chain 1 to begin. Work a single crochet in the slip stitch. Okay, now, we start round 25. Starting from the third to last stitch of this side for round 25, work a single crochet, chain 1, skip 1 stitch, work a single crochet in the last stitch, then chain 1 more. Now we reach the corner. At the corner, work a single crochet, chain 2, single crochet. After the corner, we begin the first side of round 25. Chain 1. Skip 1 stitch, work a single crochet in the next stitch. Chain 1, skip 1 stitch, work a single crochet in the next stitch. Please pay attention. Don't make the chains too tight for round 25. Chain 1, skip 1 stitch, work a single crochet in the next stitch. This is the edging pattern for round 25. Now we're on the first side of round 25, approaching the end. Only 4 stitches remain. 1, 2, 3, 4. After chaining 1, skip 1 stitch. Work a single crochet in the third to last stitch. Chain 1, skip 1 stitch, work a single crochet in the last stitch, then chain 1 more. Then we reach the corner, work a single crochet in the 2 chain space, chain 2, single crochet. This is the edging pattern for round 25. Complete the remaining sections on your own. Once completed, we'll do an invisible join for seamless connection. Round 26 begins in the 2 chain space at the corner from the previous round. Hold the yarn at the back, yarn over and insert the hook. Keep the yarn tail on the hook while looping. Pull through, yarn over again to pull through 2 loops. Chain 2, single crochet. Meaning at the corner we work, single crochet, chain 2, single crochet. Now start the first side of round 26, chain 1, skip 1 stitch. Work a single crochet in the next chain space, chain 1, skip 1 stitch, work a single crochet in the next chain space. Then work a chain, skip 1 stitch, work a single crochet in the next chain space. Please note, don't make the chain stitch too tight. Now complete the remaining part of round 26. When nearing the end of round 26, work 1 last single crochet, then cut the yarn. Now take a yarn needle, and do an invisible join for seamless connection. Thread the yarn tail through the yarn needle. Locate where the beginning single crochet is. Skip the beginning single crochet, go through the top of the chain stitch on the left side. Insert through 2 loops. Go back to where the last chain is. Come back through. Now the artificial stitch is complete, we need to secure it. From the back, go to where the beginning single crochet is. Come out from back to front. Then go back in to weave in the end. Now there are 2 yarn tails. We can thread 1 tail back through. Now you can cut off the excess tails. This is the edging technique for round 26. Now we begin round 27. The edging technique for round 27 is exactly the same as round 26, only we repeat the stitch pattern 1 more group on the sides. Let me demonstrate. Press the yarn tail behind the fabric, make a loop on the crochet hook. Insert into the 2 chain space of the corner from the previous round, and pay attention. Place the yarn tail on top of the hook head. Hook the yarn and pull through, work a beginning single crochet, which counts as 1 stitch. 2 chains still. Work a single crochet in the 2 chain space of the corner. This is the corner section. Next, we begin the edging section. Chain 1, skip 1 stitch, work a single crochet in the 1 chain space. Chain 1, skip 1 stitch, work a single crochet in the next 1 chain space. Chain 1, skip 1 stitch, work a single crochet in the next 1 chain space. The thing to note for round 27 is, don't crochet the chains too tight anywhere, just keep the tension proper. Alright, please complete the remaining parts. Once completed, make an invisible slip stitch to join the beginning and ending here. For round 28, start with a slip knot. Begin at the 2 chain space of the corner from the previous round. Work 2 double crochets in the 2 chain space of the corner. 2 chains, 2 double crochets, then 1 chain. Start the edging for the first side of round 28. Work 1 double crochet in the first 1 chain space. Work 1 double crochet on the stitch post, where the last double crochet ended. Work a 3-loop puff stitch diagonally. 3-loop puff stitch. Skip the single crochet. Work 1 double crochet in the next 1 chain space. Work a 3-loop puff stitch diagonally on the stitch post of the last completed double crochet. This is the stitch pattern for side 28. Please work the first side until it's almost finished. Now we're almost at the end of the first side of round 28. In the last 1 chain space, work 1 double crochet first. Then work a 3-loop puff stitch diagonally on the stitch post of the double crochet. Chain 1, skip the last single crochet. Move to the corners 2 chain space. Work 2 double crochets in the corners 2 chain space. 2 chains, 2 double crochets. Rotate the fabric, chain 1 after completing the corner. Start the second side by skipping the first single crochet, work 1 double crochet in the 1 chain space. Then work a 3-loop puff stitch diagonally on the stitch post of the double crochet. Good, continue with 1 double crochet, and 1 3-loop puff stitch diagonally. This is the edging pattern for round 28. Please follow this pattern. Complete the remaining part of round 28. After completing, join with an invisible slip stitch at the beginning and ending. Round 29 starts from the 2 chain space of the previous round. Place the yarn tail behind the fabric piece, make a loop around the hook. Work 1 single crochet in the 2 chain space. 2 chains, 1 single crochet. Now we start the first side of round 29. Chain 1, skip 1 stitch, work 1 single crochet on the double crochet, chain 1, skip 1 stitch. Work 1 single crochet on the double crochet, chain 1, skip 1 stitch, work 1 single crochet on the double crochet. This is the pattern for edging round 29. Please crochet the first side of round 29 to near the end. I'll explain how to handle the corners. Now reaching near the end of the first side of round 29, we're at the last puff stitch. We've already worked 1 single crochet and 1 chain. There's a yarn tail here. We don't need to worry about it. When we crochet here in the next round, it will be covered. After completing this chain, we skip 2 stitches. Skip this puff stitch and 1 chain. Work 1 single crochet on the second to last double crochet. Work 1 chain. Skip 1 stitch. Good. At the corner work 1 single crochet, 2 chains, 1 single crochet. Now that the corner is completed, we can start the second side, 1 chain, skip 1 stitch. Work single crochet on the second stitch, 1 chain, skip 1 stitch. Work single crochet on this double crochet. We'll follow this pattern. Complete the remaining part of round 29. After completing, do an invisible join for the beginning and ending. Round 30 uses the same crocheting method as round 29. Place the yarn tail behind the fabric, make a pre-wrap. Work 1 single crochet in the 2 chain space. 2 chains, 1 single crochet. Next, work the first side, 1 chain, skip 1 single crochet, work 1 single crochet in the second chain space, then repeat this pattern. 1 chain, 1 single crochet, 1 chain, 1 single crochet. All single crochets are worked into the 1 chain space of the previous round. The corresponding single crochet position from the previous round is where you work 1 single crochet. Please complete the remaining part of round 30. After completing, do an invisible join for the beginning and ending. Once round 30 is completed, the right side of the pillow is finished. Now we begin crocheting the wrong side of the pillow. Make 2 loops around your thumb. Slide both loops down to the right from your thumb. Hold the loop with your thumb and middle finger. This loop is called the starting loop. Pre-wrap 2 strands of yarn around the crochet hook. Secure these 2 strands with your middle finger. Insert the hook into the starting loop. After pulling the yarn through, now there are 3 loops on the hook. We decrease 2 loops at a time. This is the first double crochet, which counts as 1 stitch. The pattern for the first round is 3 double crochets and 2 chains, repeated 4 times in total. Now I'll work the second and third double crochets. Two chains. Next, we work the second group of 3 double crochets, 2 chains. Fourth group. The 3 double crochets for the fourth group. After completing, don't work 2 chains yet. We enlarge the loop, take out the hook. At this point, we need to gather the starting ring first. Before gathering the starting ring, be sure to test it. Because with the double magic ring, we can't directly pull the tail. Test first. We slightly separate the 2 strands of the double magic ring. Now gently pull the tail. While pulling the tail, we can see this strand, which is the strand at the top of the screen. It's moving. So we need to tighten this strand first. While tightening this strand, we can see the other strand gathering. Okay, after tightening, now we pull the tail. The starting ring is completely closed. The benefit of the double magic ring is the middle won't easily come apart. To avoid the pillow being violently stretched open and the middle coming apart, we need to do a little more with the knitting needle. First, look back at this strand. There's a Loop back here. Back. One strand, then thread forward like this. It's like locking it back. Okay, now as I continue threading, lock the strand back again. Now we cut off the excess yarn segments. Now this starting chain ring definitely won't be stretched open anymore. Then we continue threading the crochet hook back into the loops. For the last 2 chain stitches, we'll replace them with 1 chain and 1 single crochet. First work a chain stitch, then into these 2 loops at the top of the beginning double crochet. We insert the hook like this. And work a single crochet. This replaces the last 2 chain stitches. Now we don't need to cut the yarn, just hang a stitch marker on it. Lock it because all the odd-numbered rounds of our pillow use the same color. Only on even-numbered rounds. Do we need to change colors? Round 2. First make a slip knot, starting from the chain 2 space at the corner where we placed the stitch marker in the previous round. Work a single crochet into the right side of this corner. Then we move to the middle of the group of 3 double crochets. On this double crochet stitch, work a puff stitch. This puff stitch should be slightly elongated. The elongated length is approximately 1.5 centimeters. A 3-loop puff stitch, chain 2, then work another puff stitch. Chain 2. Then work the 3rd puff stitch. Chain 1, next we'll work a single crochet into the stitch column of the single crochet. On the left side of the stitch marker from the previous round, where we worked the last single crochet, work it into this stitch column. Once completed, we're at the middle of the 3 double crochet group on the left side. Work a 3 puff stitch pattern on this double crochet, with chain 2 between each puff stitch. After completing the 3rd puff stitch, work a chain stitch. Now we're at the 3rd corner, work a single crochet at the corner. Now we've reached the 3rd side, which consists of 3 double crochet groups. On the middle double crochet, we'll work a 3 puff stitch pattern. Now we're at the 4th corner, work a single crochet at the corner. Then work the 4th side. After completing, we're at the beginning single crochet. We'll do an invisible join for seamless finishing. The yarn tail here can be hidden when crocheting the next round. Round 3. Let's enlarge the stitch loop, where we placed the stitch marker. Remove the stitch marker, insert the hook into this loop. Chain 1. Then insert the hook into the corresponding single crochet from the previous round. Insert the hook. Pull up the enlarged loop after the chain. Pull it forward and make 3 chains. This serves as the beginning double crochet. Then continue making double crochets in the chain space. At the corner position, we work 3 double crochets, 2 chains, 3 double crochets. After completing the first corner, 3dc, ch2, 3dc, make 1 chain, chain 1. Move to the 3 puff stitches from the previous round, on the puff stitch in the middle. Work a front post double crochet, chain 1, then move to the single crochet on the left side of the puff stitch. Work 3 double crochets, 2 chains, 3 double crochets. Chain 1. On the middle puff stitch, work a front post single crochet. Chain 1. On the single crochet on the left side, work 3 double crochets, 2 chains, 3 double crochets. Then continue with chain 1, front post single crochet, chain 1. Finally, on the part with the yarn tail, work 3 double crochets, 2 chains on the single crochet, 3 double crochets while weaving the yarn tail into the stitches. Like this. As we crochet, we handle the long yarn ends at the same time. This way, there won't be too many yarn tails left at the end. So we don't have to worry about that. Chain 1, front post single crochet. Chain 1. Now, we need to slip stitch into the third chain from the beginning. Into the back 2 loops of the third chain. Then chain 1 to elongate the loop. Take out the crochet hook. Place a stitch marker on the loop. We don't need to cut the yarn here. For the 5th round, we still use gray yarn. 4th round. Make a slip knot. Still on the right side of the stitch marker. Into the 2 chain space of this corner. Start by working a single crochet. Then, on the second double crochet of the 3dc group on the left side, work the puff stitch pattern. Chain 2. Then work the second puff stitch. Chain 2. Work the third puff stitch. Chain 1. Come to the back loop single crochet of the previous round, work a single crochet into the back loop single crochet. Now, we need to skip the slip stitch with the stitch marker. On the second double crochet of the 3DC group, work the puff stitch pattern. Note that we insert into 2 loops here. Insert the hook like this. Come on, let me demonstrate again. Because when we slip stitch here, it makes the front 3 of the second double crochet's top slightly droop. No problem, we'll adjust it slightly. Insert the hook like this. Work 3 puff stitches, after completing 1 puff stitch. Chain 2, continue with the second puff stitch. Chain 2. Then work the third puff stitch, chain 1. Then come to the corners, chain 2 space, work a single crochet, from the first single crochet to the third single crochet. The middle part. This is how each side looks on the 4th round. The remaining 3 sides, please complete them yourself. This is how it looks after completing the 4th round. Now starting the 5th round, find the place where the stitch marker is attached at the back. Enlarge the loop. After removing the stitch marker, insert the hook back into the loop. We work 2 chain stitches. Now enlarge the loop again. Take out the hook. Insert the hook back to the left side of the section where the stitch marker was attached. There's a single crochet here, which is from the previous round. On the left side of the chain stitches we've already worked, the place corresponding to this single crochet is the corner space of 2 chains from the 3rd round. Insert the hook, stitch into this single crochet, then pull out the yarn loop we just made. Three chain stitches as the beginning double crochet to start the 5th round. This position is also the corner position. The corner position, we work 3 double crochets, 2 chain stitches, 3 double crochets. Okay, let's continue. Second double crochet, third double crochet, 2 chain stitches, continue at the corner single crochet position. Work the remaining 3 double crochets. 1 chain stitch. Work a front post double crochet on the middle stitch of the puff stitch. 1 chain stitch. Work 3 double crochets on the single crochet on the left side. One chain stitch. Work a front post single crochet on the puff stitch on the left side. 1 chain stitch. Arrived at the corner single crochet position. Work 3 double crochets at the corner single crochet position. 2 chain stitches, 3 double crochets. This is the pattern for the edging round of the 5th round. Now I'll demonstrate the second side for everyone. After 1 chain stitch, work a front post double crochet on the middle puff stitch on the left side, 1 chain stitch. On the single crochet between 2 puff stitches, work 3 double crochets. One chain stitch to the puff stitch on the left side. Work a front post double crochet. Arrived at the corner single crochet. Work 3 double crochets. 2 chain stitches, 3 double crochets. Please complete the remaining part of the 5th round by yourself. Now we're approaching the end of the 5th round. After completing the last front post double crochet, 1 chain stitch, slip stitch into the 3rd chain stitch of the beginning 3 chains at the corner, into the back 2 loops of the 3rd chain stitch, slip stitch, then 1 chain stitch after slipping. Place a stitch marker. The 5th round is now complete. For the 6th round, we still start from the corner on the right side of the stitch marker. Starting at the corner on the right side of the stitch marker, work a single crochet into the 2 chain space at the corner. Now we're at the middle of the 3 double crochet group on the side. Work the puff stitch pattern on the double crochet. One puff stitch, 2 chain stitches. Now work the 2nd puff stitch. 2 chain stitches. 3rd puff stitch. 1 chain stitch. Come to where we did front post single crochets in the previous round, work a single crochet on top of the front post single crochet. Come to the double crochet in the middle of the 3 double crochet group on the left side, work the puff stitch pattern. First work the 1st puff stitch. 2 chain stitches. Work the 2nd puff stitch. 2 chain stitches. 3rd puff stitch. 1 chain stitch. Come to the front post single crochet on the left side, and work a single crochet. We're now at where the previous round ended with a slip stitch. Skip the slip stitch on the double crochet in the middle. Insert the hook at the top. Insert 2 loops. Insert the hook this way. Let's work the puff stitch pattern. First work a puff stitch. 2 chain stitches. Then work the 2nd puff stitch. 2 chain stitches. Work the 3rd puff stitch. 1 chain stitch. Then we come to the corners 2 chain space. We work a single crochet in the corners 2 chain space. From the first single crochet to before the last single crochet. This section of 3 puff stitch patterns is the first side of the 6th round. The remaining 3 sides, please complete them using the same method. This is what it looks like after completing the 6th round. We begin the 7th round. Find the place where the stitch marker is attached at the back loop, remove the stitch marker. Bring the hook back, work 2 chain stitches. Enlarge the loop, take out the hook from the place where the stitch marker was attached. Insert the hook into the single crochet at the corner on the left side. Pull the loop through. 3 chain stitches. As the first double crochet to start the corner of the 7th round. At the corner section, work 3 double crochets and 2 chain stitches. For the 3 double crochets, continue crocheting the 2nd double crochet. 3rd double crochet, 2 chain stitches. Continue crocheting the remaining 3 double crochets, 1 chain stitch. At the middle position of the puff stitch on the edge, work a front post single crochet, 1 chain stitch. On the single crochet to the left of the puff stitch pattern, work a double crochet. 3 double crochets, 1 chain stitch. At the middle of the puff stitch pattern, work a front post single crochet, 1 chain stitch. On the single crochet on the left side, work 3 double crochets. One chain stitch. On the middle puff stitch, work a front post single crochet, 1 chain stitch, arrive at the single crochet at the corner, work 3 double crochets, 2 chain stitches, 3 double crochets. This is the edging round pattern for the 7th round. For the remaining 3 sides, please complete them by yourself. Now approaching the end of the 7th round, after completing the last front post single crochet, 1 chain stitch, slip stitch to the 3rd chain stitch at the beginning of this round. The 3rd chain stitch of the beginning chains the back 2 loops on it. Slip stitch. After completing the slip stitch, we directly crochet 3 chain stitches, then place a stitch marker. When we get to the 9th round, we can directly use the crochet hook to pull out the loop on top of this chain stitch. This is what it looks like after completing the 7th round. For the 8th round, we start from where the previous round ended, that is, where the stitch marker is placed, starting at the right side corner's 2 chain space. Make a slip knot with the yarn. At the corner, work a single crochet. Then along the edge, on each group of 3 double crochets, on the middle double crochet, work the puff stitch pattern. This pattern consists of 3 puff stitches, with 2 chain stitches between each puff stitch. These puff stitches should be slightly elongated, about 1.5 centimeters in length. After completing the 3rd puff stitch, work a chain. Now at the outer single crochet edge, work a single crochet on the outer single crochet. Then back to the middle of the 3 double crochet group. On this double crochet, work the puff stitch pattern. Two chains. After the 3rd puff stitch is completed, work a chain. Next, work a single crochet. Then work another puff stitch pattern. On the double crochet in the middle of the 3 double crochet group. One chain. 1 single crochet. Now we're at the end of the previous round. Skip the slip stitch. Come to this middle double crochet, insert into both loops at the top. Work the puff stitch pattern. Now work the 2nd puff stitch. 2 chains. 3rd puff stitch, 1 chain. After completing, come to the 2nd corner. Work a single crochet in the 2 chain space at the corner. This is the edging technique for each side and corner in round 8. Please complete the remaining parts yourself. This is what it looks like after completing round 8. Round 9, remove the stitch marker. Crochet hook, thread it through the single crochet at the corner on the left side of the marker. Then bring the loop onto the hook. After pulling out 3 chains as a beginning double crochet. Next, we need to work in this single crochet. Total of 3 double crochets. 2 chains. 3 double crochets. One chain to the puff stitch pattern. Work a front post single crochet on the middle puff stitch, 1 chain. Work 3 double crochets on the single crochet on the left side. One chain. 1 front post single crochet. 1 chain, 3 double crochets. Please follow this pattern. Complete the first side of the 9th round. Now approaching the end of the first side, after working a front post single crochet, 1 chain to the corner single crochet, 3 double crochets, 2 chains, 3 double crochets. One chain to start the second side. This is the edging pattern for round 9. Please complete the remaining sections yourself. After completing round 10, still at the beginning, join with a slip stitch to complete the round. Then chain 3, place a stitch marker, don't break the yarn, then we continue. As usual, starting from the point where the stitch marker is placed, right side corner chain space with 2 chains. Make a single crochet in the corner chain space with 2 chains. Next in the middle double crochet of the 3DC group on the side. Work. Cluster pattern. Three clusters separated by 2 chain spaces. Chain 1 after completing the 3rd cluster. Then, make a single crochet where the back loop single crochet corresponds. This round's edging pattern is the same as round 9. Chain 1 after completing the 3rd cluster. Make a single crochet where the back loop single crochet corresponds. Now please work the first side to this point. Near the end. Now we're approaching the end of the first side. Make a single crochet on the last back loop single crochet. Skip the slip stitch. Move to the double crochet on the left side of the slip stitch, which is the middle double crochet. Work cluster pattern. Place the 3 chains behind your right hand for easier handling. After completing the first cluster, make 2 chain stitches. Now work the second cluster. 2 chain stitches for the 3rd cluster. 1 chain stitch. Now we've reached the corner. Make a single crochet in the 2 chain space at the corner. This is the edging technique for each side. Please complete the remaining sections. After completion, at the beginning point, join with a slip stitch to connect the beginning and ending. This is what round 10 looks like after completion, with 5 clusters on each side. For round 11, remove the stitch marker from round 9. Insert the hook into the left side of the beginning, ending point of round 9. On top of the single crochet at this corner. After pulling up a loop, Make 3 chain stitches as a beginning double crochet. We'll work 3 double crochets on the single crochet at the corner. Two chain stitches, 3 double crochets. One chain stitch, then move to the first side, work a front post single crochet in the middle of the cluster. One chain stitch. On the single crochet to the left of the cluster pattern, work 3 double crochets, 1 chain stitch. Work a front post single crochet in the middle of the cluster pattern, 1 chain stitch. This is the edging pattern for each side of round 11. Please follow this pattern. Complete round 11 yourself. Now approaching the end of round 11, having just worked a front post single crochet, 1 chain stitch. Join with a slip stitch to the 3rd chain stitch at the beginning of this round. Insert the hook here to join with a slip stitch. After joining, work 3 chain stitches. Then place a stitch marker. Do not cut the yarn. This is what round 11 looks like when completed. For round 12, make a slip knot first. Starting from the corner where the previous round ended. The corner to the right of this corner. Begin in the 2 chain space of the corner, work a single crochet in the 2 chain space of the corner. Next, work the puff stitch pattern on the middle double crochet of the group of 3 double crochets. The puff stitch pattern. Space 2 chain stitches between each puff stitch. After completing the 3rd puff stitch, work 1 chain stitch, move to the back loop single crochet area, and work a single crochet. Continue working on the middle double crochet of the 3 double crochet group, work the puff stitch pattern, 1 puff stitch, 2 chain stitches. Then work the 2nd puff stitch, 2 chain stitches. The 3rd puff stitch. 1 chain stitch, then work a single crochet on the back loop single crochet. This is the pattern for the edging round of round 12. Now we're at round 12. Near the end of the first side, after we've worked the last single crochet, skip the slip stitch area. On the middle double crochet of the 3 double crochet group, work the puff stitch pattern, 1 puff stitch, 2 chain stitches. Next, work the 2nd puff stitch. Two chain stitches. Work the 3rd puff stitch. After completing it, 1 chain stitch. Work a single crochet in the 2 chain space at the corner. This is the first side of round 12. Each side of round 12 has 6 puff stitch patterns. The remaining parts are left for you to complete. Now starting round 14, make a slip knot first. Work a single crochet in the 2 chain space at the corner. On the middle stitch of the next 3 double crochet group, work the puff stitch pattern. One single crochet. Continue with the puff stitch pattern. One single crochet. This is the edging pattern for round 14. Please complete the remaining parts yourself. After completing, on the first single crochet at the beginning, join with a slip stitch to finish. For round 15, remove the stitch marker. Hang it on the crochet hook. After pulling it out, chain 3 as beginning chain to replace double crochet. This is the corner position. We work 3 double crochets at the corner. Two chains, 3 double crochets. After 1 chain, on the first side, work 1 front post single crochet and 1 chain, 3 double crochets. One chain, 1 front post single crochet, 1 chain, 3 double crochets, this round and previous odd numbered rounds. The crochet technique for odd numbered rounds is the same. Please follow this pattern. Complete round 15 on your own. After completing it, at the beginning spot, join with a slip stitch to close the round. After the slip stitch, chain 3, place a stitch marker. Round 16, still starting at the corner on the right side of the slip stitch from the previous round. In the 2 chain space, make a slip knot. Work a single crochet in the 2 chain space at the corner. Next, at the edge position, corresponding to the middle of the 3 double crochet group, work the puff stitch pattern. First puff stitch done, chain 2. Second puff stitch, chain 2, third puff stitch, chain 1. Work a single crochet in the front loop of the single crochet. The edging method for round 16 is the same as previous even numbered rounds. Please complete this round by yourself. Round 17. After removing the stitch marker, we insert the hook into the single crochet at the corner. Then place the yarn loop onto the hook. Pull through. Chain 3 to replace the first double crochet. Next, on the single crochet at the corner, continue to crochet 3 double crochets, 2 chains, 3 double crochets. This is the corner stitch pattern. Chain 1, 1 front loop single crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochets, chain 1, 1 front loop single crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochets. This is the pattern for round 17 of the edging. This round's edging pattern is the same as the previous odd numbered rounds. Please complete it yourself using the same method. After completing, you need to make a slip stitch at the starting position to join the beginning and end, and then crochet 3 chains. Place a stitch marker. Do not break the yarn. Round 17 is now complete. For round 18, start at the right side of the stitch marker, where the previous round ended. From corner to chain 2 space. Begin. Work a single crochet from corner to chain 2 space. Next, on the middle double crochet of the 3DC group, work the puff stitch pattern. First puff stitch, chain 2. Now work the second puff stitch. Chain 2. Third puff stitch. After completing chain 1, work a single crochet in the back loop only. Next we continue. On the middle double crochet of the 3DC group, work the puff stitch pattern. One single crochet. This is the edging pattern for round 18, same as before. The edging method for even numbered rounds is the same. After completing, join with a slip stitch to the first single crochet. The remaining part please complete by yourself. Round 19, remove the stitch marker. Insert the hook into the corner single crochet. Place the yarn loop that was just removed from the stitch marker onto the hook. Pull forward, then chain 3 as the beginning double crochet. Next, continue making double crochets at the corners. At the corner, make 3 double crochets, 2 chains, 3 double crochets. After completing, rotate. Start working this side, chain 1. 1 back loop single crochet. Chain 1, 3 double crochets. Chain 1. 1 back loop single crochet. Chain 1, 3 double crochets. This is the edging pattern for round 19, which is the same as previous odd numbered rounds. Please complete this round using the same method. After completing, we still need to make a slip stitch at the beginning. After the slip stitch, chain 3 more, and place a stitch marker. The remaining part of round 19 is for you to complete on your own. For round 20, work on the right side of the stitch marker placed in the previous round. Start at the 2 chain space. Make a slip knot first. Find the 2 chain space and work a single crochet. Next, on the middle double crochet of the 3 double crochet group, work a puff stitch pattern. This pattern consists of 3 puff stitches, separated by 2 chain stitches. After completing the 3rd puff stitch, chain 1. Then work a single crochet above the front loop, only single crochet. Now move to the next group of 3 double crochets. Work a puff stitch pattern on the middle double crochet. Chain 1, single crochet. This is the pattern for the 20th round of edging. The pattern and method for the 20th round of edging is the same as previous even-numbered rounds. Please complete the remaining sections. After completing, join with a slip stitch at the top of the starting single crochet. After completing the 20th round, each side of this pattern has a total of 10 groups of puff stitch patterns. Remove the stitch marker for the 21st round. Insert the hook into the single crochet at the corner. Place the yarn loop onto the hook. After moving forward, chain 3 as a beginning double crochet. Next, continue making double crochets on the single crochets. Chain 2. Then make 3 double crochets. This is the edging pattern for the corner. 3 double crochets, 2 chains, 3 double crochets. Now we start the first side with 1 chain. Make a front post single crochet on the middle puff stitch of the puff stitch pattern, then 1 chain. At the dent area, make 3 double crochets on the single crochet. One chain, then make a front post single crochet on the middle puff stitch, 1 front post single crochet, 1 chain, 3 double crochets. This is the edging pattern for the 21st round. Same as the previous odd-numbered rounds. Please complete the remaining parts by yourself. After completing, make an invisible slip stitch to join the beginning and ending. For round 22, start from any 2 chain space at the corner of the previous round. Tuck the yarn tail behind the fabric and wrap once on the hook. Now we can start crocheting the edging. In the 2 chain space at the corner, we make 2 single crochets. 2 chains. 2 single crochets. Now we start the first side of round 22. 1 chain, skip 1 stitch, make a single crochet in the next stitch. One chain, skip 1 stitch, make a single crochet in the next stitch. 1 chain, skip 1 stitch, make a single crochet in the next stitch. Follow this pattern to complete the first side. Let me explain this part. If the single crochet corresponds to a chain space, then wrap the entire chain space. If it corresponds to a double crochet, or an outer single crochet, just work into the top 2 loops. Okay, the remaining part of round 22. Now it's your turn to complete it. Now we're at round 22, near the end of the first side. We made a single crochet in the second chain from hook, then make 1 chain. Then we'll reach the second corner. We're still working in the 2 chain space at the corner. Make 2 single crochets. 2 chains. 2 single crochets. Now the corner is complete. Rotate your work. After rotating, continue working. Chain 1, skip 1 stitch, single crochet. Chain 1, skip 1 stitch, single crochet. Chain 1, skip 1 stitch, single crochet. Follow this pattern. Complete the remaining part of round 22. After completing, we'll do an invisible join for the seamless slip stitch. The rest is up to you to complete. Start from any corners to chain space. Place the yarn tail behind the fabric, yarn over the hook, then insert the hook. Pay attention, place the yarn tail over the hook head, work a beginning single crochet, counts as 1 stitch. On this round, at corners work 2 single crochets, 2 chains, 2 single crochets. Now start working the first side. 1 single crochet, 1 chain, skip 1 stitch. Work single crochet in the previous round's 1 chain space. 1 chain, skip 1 stitch, work a single crochet. One chain, skip 1 stitch, work a single crochet. Please follow this pattern. First, work the first side of round 23 until almost finished. Now at round 23, almost finished with the first side, work a single crochet in the last 1 chain space, then work another single crochet. Work 1 more single crochet on the last stitch. Now you've reached the second corner. Work 2 single crochets in the 2 chain space at the corner. 2 chains, 2 single crochets. After completing the corner, rotate your work. Once turned, start working the second side. The pattern for the second side is the same as the first side. Work a single crochet in the first stitch, chain 1, skip 1 stitch. Work a single crochet in the next 1 chain space. Then repeat this pattern. Chain 1, skip 1 stitch, single crochet. Chain 1, skip 1 stitch, single crochet. Okay, complete the rest of round 23 on your own. After finishing, do an invisible join to connect the beginning and ending. Once round 23 is complete, the back piece of the pillow is now fully finished. After both the front and back pieces are completed, there are 2 chains at the corners, and each side has a total of 71 stitches.